Today we're really excited to tell you about our new project, the Watercolor Bot.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Todd from Sylvia's Super Awesome Maker Show.
And I'm Wendell Oskay.
And I'm Lenore Edmond, and we're the founders of Evil Mad Scientist Laboratories.
What is the Watercolor Bot? The Watercolor Bot is an educational robotics kit that can paint with watercolors. I came up with the idea for the Watercolor Bot because I wanted to create my own robot and enter it into the RoboGames competition. To actually design the robot, I worked with Wendell and Lenore, who already make other kinds of awesome robots. Once we started building it, and once it started coming together, we realized that other people might like to have one as well. So we started building a kit version of it. Once we had the prototypes working well, we took the Watercolor Bot and showed it off at RoboGames and Maker Faire. I was also invited to bring the Watercolor Bot to the White House Science Fair. President Obama really seemed to like it. The Watercolor Bot comes as a kit with some assembly required. Young kids will need some adult help to put it together. You will need small and medium Phillips screwdrivers, scissors, and a computer. To move the brush, there are two motors built into the frame of the robot. Each motor drives a little winch that moves the length of cord attached to a rod that controls either the X or Y position of the brush. This is the same mechanism that an Etch-a-Sketch uses, but instead of a stylus, we have a carriage that moves the brush up and down. The Watercolor Bot uses a regular set of watercolors and uses standard 9x12 watercolor paper. You can make a drawing on the computer for the Watercolor Bot to paint, or start with existing vector artwork.
We will be manufacturing the Watercolor Bot right here at our shop in California. The main chassis of the Watercolor Bot is cut from American hardwood plywood with a CNC router, then sanded and laser engraved to provide the markings. We're launching the Watercolor Bot on Kickstarter for a few different reasons. The most obvious reason is to finance the initial manufacturing run, but we're also really excited about the Watercolor Bot and we want to help it reach as wide of an audience as possible. We think that the Watercolor Bot has enormous potential for STEM and STEAM education, especially as a way to get young people engaged with hands-on technology and robotics.